You could thank me now.
If you're a Jets fan, then you have finally something to cheer about. Drafting Sam Darnold was one of the best things they could have ever done. Having the top quarterback prospect in the draft that belongs to the gang green, you guys definitely have something to look forward to for years to come. Now, I might be crazy for saying this, guys, but I actually do think the Jets have potential to become AFC contenders, not only in their division, but throughout the whole conference. Now, after watching 3 preseason games, Sam Darnold definitely has pocket awareness and that pocket passing abilities. Now, everybody's thinking I'm crazy because, oh, well, the Jets, they're not going to do much. They have a terrible offensive line, but here's where you're kind of wrong in this one, guys. Now, for them to be contenders and everything like that, a lot of things have to go in their way for everything to work out. So I'm going to theorize a little bit. So just work with me right here. Now, we know that Tom Brady doesn't have much left in playing the AFC. I mean, when you look at the AFC, you look at Buffalo Bills. Their quarterback A.J. McCarron's injured. Do we trust Josh Allen to start? In my opinion, Josh Allen kind of looks like a journeyman backup, but I could be potentially wrong about that. But I don't see starter, with him. Then you got the Dolphins, Ryan Tannehill. We've seen enough from him, and we know what he can do, and we know what he can't do. And like I said with Tom Brady, he's not going to be in a division for too long. And here comes Sam Darnold, guys. This is what I'm talking about. Now, we have to look at what the Jets could potentially do. If you guys haven't heard, Khalil Mack could potentially be traded. I don't know why the Rays haven't worked on him with his contract or whatever, but as far as I'm concerned, the Jets should definitely show a lot of interest in getting Khalil Mack. That would definitely, make their team a lot better. And you also have a nice quarterback, not controversy, but more so a thing where could we start Teddy Bridgewater or Sam Darnold? In my opinion, you trade Teddy Bridgewater. You either trade him to the Buffalo Bills because A.J. McCarron is injured, Josh Allen doesn't look ready, and if you're the Jets, you trade Teddy Bridgewater for some of their offensive linemen and a second-round pick, if possible. Then use that second-round pick that you acquired and a pick of your own to get Khalil Mack from the Raiders. So that way, you went out by trading Teddy Bridgewater to the Bills, or you could trade Teddy Bridgewater to the Buccaneers as well for a pick and an offensive lineman. Either way, guys, you're going to use that pick that you acquired from another team and one of your own picks to get Khalil Mack from the Raiders. That's definitely going to work out. And I honestly do like Teddy Bridgewater. I think he's a great veteran quarterback. I think, had he not had that injury, he could have definitely done some things for the Vikings, but that's neither here nor there. Now, trading him to the Buccaneers, we know that Jameis Winston is suspended, guys, so you only have Ryan Fitzpatrick, so you kind of want to have another backup plan just in case. That's why Teddy Bridgewater at this moment in time has a lot of trade value. And when somebody has a lot of trade value, you want to go, when the person is hot, where everybody wants them potentially. So you got to get, take the chance of trading Teddy Bridgewater. You do have Josh McCown as your backup, that he can guide and, help Sam Darnold grow and mature as a quarterback. But as far as I'm concerned, as Todd Bowles, I'm letting Sam Darnold start week 1, letting him know this is his team. No matter how he does, we're going to stick with the rookie. Simple as that. Now, we definitely need to focus on the offensive line position. I've watched a lot of the preseason games, guys, and from what I could tell, that offensive line is porous. It's funny because I looked at the Jets' recent draft picks. That since 2015, they only drafted one offensive lineman, guys. And you drafted guys like Devin Smith, Bryce Petty, and all these players that never really fanned out for you, and whether you could have just drafted offensive linemen. And it's up to the front office to surround Sam Darnold with talent, because if they don't surround him with talent, then how can he truly succeed, guys? And that's another thing. For example, you had the 49ers. They could have easily taken Calvin Ridley or DJ Moore, but you know what they did? They took a offensive lineman because Mike Shanahan understands the fact that you definitely need a good offensive lineman for your young quarterback. Now, I'm not saying that they couldn't do it, but obviously, this upcoming draft, you might want to shift your needs to offensive linemen. Hence why I'm saying trade Teddy Bridgewater to get, offensive linemen from either Buffalo or the Buccaneers. Now, the 2019 season is going to come, guys. There's one person that everyone knows is going to be a free agent, Le'Veon Bell. If you're the Jets, you got to give him whatever he wants. Yes, he's 27 years old right now, but you're not getting him at the tail end of his career. You have a perennial running back that's going to help Sam Darnold out. And since Sam Darnold is on his rookie contract, guys, you know, you want to surround him with a lot of pieces right now that can put him in position to win, or at least contend. I won't even say win, because winning would imply they can win a Super Bowl, and I definitely do think they could if they obviously get the right pieces. But let's just focus on, you know, controlling the AFC division and the conference as well. At least keeping up with the Jaguars and other people like that. So we have to, you know, target Le'Veon Bell. And this team, you know, was ranked 28th offensively, and their defense was ranked, I believe they were ranked 28th or 29th as well. And when you have Sam Darnold, expect for this offense to be in the middle of the pack. I mean, you have an underrated receiver in Robbie Anderson, a guy that had 941 receiving yards along with 7 touchdowns. Then you had Jermaine Kearse, who had 841 yards and 5 touchdowns. So you have an established wide receiver core right there. So you would expect this team to definitely move up, you know, in terms of offensively, you know, all the passing yards and everything like that. Now, their running game, like I said, this is where Le'Veon Bell comes in the 2019 season. You sign Le'Veon Bell, that running game and passing game instantly, dramatically improves. And like I said, guys, Tom Brady is not going to be in that division forever. It's almost as if, you know, Sam Darnold's coming to the right situation, you know. He's, you know, we're not expecting him to do too much, you know. If he does, he will exceed expectations the first year, but that second or third year, maybe fourth year, expect Sam Darnold to truly make his leap in the NFL, because Tom Brady will no longer probably be there. That's one thing. And then, like I said, you have the Buffalo Bills, who I don't think is a threat to the Jets. Maybe the Dolphins, but Ryan Tannehill, I believe you guys can beat him, you know. I don't think he's too much of a threat. Now, having said all of this, guys, you know, it's really up to the, you know, like I said, I can't stress it out enough. It comes up to the front office and the coaching of Todd Bowles and everybody to surround Darnold with a lot of talent. Now, like I said, because not one person, you know, especially within football, can win it all by themselves. Yes, you have maybe a few, like examples like Tom Brady, he does his thing, you know, despite them having a terrible defense. But with Sam Darnold, a young quarterback like him, you want to surround with as much talent as you can. And this is why I truly believe if things go just the right way for the Jets, meaning they trade Teddy Bridgewater before the season starts to the Buffalo Bills or whoever, and get that pick and try to get Khalil Mack, then definitely things can work out. And this is where they're flipping the switch and trying to contend right now, because this is the same Jets team, you know. The rosters were a little bit different, but I believe in 2015, they went 10-6. So it's not like they can't, you know, win these games, guys, because they did it with Ryan Fitzpatrick. And honestly, guys, I know Sam Darnold is definitely better than Ryan Fitzpatrick. Yes, they had Brandon Marshall and Eric Decker, and they had Quincy, and Quincy is still on that team. But I do believe Robbie Anderson, Jermaine Kearse can get it done for these guys. They can get it done. So let's just hope, you know, for the sake that the front office doesn't mess up, they actually draft offensive linemen to help Sam Darnold out. You know, that's one of the biggest issues. And then we could potentially see a playoff contending team in the AFC. Finally, something for the Jets to cheer about, guys. Well, that's honestly my opinion, my take on the Jets and how they could potentially be contenders in the AFC East as well as the conference. Well, let me know if you guys think that there are any other teams that you think could possibly contend in the AFC, you know, somebody like the Bills or whoever you guys want me to talk about. With all that being said, guys, if you're new, make sure to share this video, show a lot of support for the Jets out there. I'm not a Jets fan, but you know, I have respect for them. And if you make sure to subscribe, like, and comment. With all that being said, guys, I am out.